You may have heard me talk about before how curiosity is a great problem solver. Curiosity can also help you to become more successful and get better and better and better at what you do best. And this is because when we pay attention to where we need more information, then we are more open to getting that, going after pursuing that information, finding the resource that we need. How often, how many times can you think back to in the past where you've been given a deliverable, somebody tells you something that they want, and you say, okay, and you move past the question in your mind, which is really, I don't understand what they're talking about. I need more information. We just sometimes move so quickly without stopping to seize the question. We talk about seize the moment, but I think seize the question. Note when you have a question, when you need more information, when you are curious about something, when you don't understand something. This curiosity, an insatiable curiosity that I have about so many different things, unless it's not important to me, then that's fine. We can only focus our attention on so many things. But I'm very curious by nature, and this really helps me in my interviews with candidates, in my intake calls with managers, and my conversations with hiring managers. Sometimes my hiring manager clients will call me just to vent about a challenge that they're having or to ask my advice, and I always find that I need more information. I always have more questions, and on the intake call, I always have more questions. I may not have time, we may not have time to get all of my questions answered, and at a certain point, yes, you do need to just jump in and get started, and then you're going to figure out things that more as you go, and you're also going to have more questions as you go. But I want you to pay attention to your questions and ask your questions. Get more information when you need it. This is going to help you hone your craft. It's going to help you deliver better results and faster. Taking time to identify, acknowledge that you do have a question, and then ask the question. Follow up with that question maybe at a later date if you don't have your question fully formed. Note that you have a gray area. And this is helpful for hiring managers too. When you have a hesitation about a candidate, you have a gray area, but you don't quite know what it is, so you don't know what action to take or what questions to ask to help you tease out that potential red flag. Just make yourself a note. 1 word, 2 words, a sentence fragment, and you'll figure it out later. Come back to it later. But a lot of times we just move past the question and we don't seize that moment, and then we miss out. We could deliver a deliverable that was not what was being asked, and then look how much time we've wasted. But I have really great relationships that I have developed with my hiring manager clients over my last 10 years of recruiting. And I think curiosity is a big reason why I deliver what they want better and faster, because I get very, very curious about specifically what that is that they're looking for and why. And I ask the questions that I need to know to help me deliver that for them. And even after our conversation and all the questions that I ask on our initial intake call, I send them a recap, and I typically have even more questions. And then as I get going on my search, even more questions will come up. And I use this same technique in my life, in working toward my own goals. I get curious if I have a problem, why that problem is coming up. If there's something health-wise that is not quite right, I pay attention and I get curious. So I challenge you to do that. I invite you, when something is misunderstood, you're not understanding something fully, pay attention to that and seize the opportunity to ask that question within yourself and others. And this is going to help you succeed faster in your professional life and help you get where you want to go in your personal life. Thanks for watching. If you got some value from the video, like and subscribe, and that will help you stay updated on my next video.